Mrs. Marchant.
Oh, is James all right?
Calm down. Everything's fine. We've taken James off the respirator and he's breathing very comfortably.
You mean he's out of danger?
Yes.
Oh, thank God.
I'd like him to stay for another 24 hours, just for observation.
I thought you said he was okay.
He is. Thank you. But we've discovered why the attack of croup affected James so badly. Your son's asthmatic.
He's never showed any signs.
Any number of things can trigger it off. The point is, James will have to be on daily medication for a while. I'll see you after my rounds and we can talk it through.
I should have spotted it.
Look, there's nothing we could have done to stop it. The important thing is he's okay. Everything's fine.
Oh, I'm just so relieved. If anything had happened to James.
Go home, have a shower, and get a few hours proper sleep.
It's okay, I'll stay.
I meant both of you. Come on, you've been here ages without a break. James is okay and I'll hold the fort until you get back.
Yeah, I suppose I could do with a freshen up. Hiya.
What's the news?
I just thought I'd let you know that he's coming out tomorrow. So we can both get back to work the day after.
Oh, you must be so relieved.
Really don't want to go through that again.
There can't be anything worse than worrying about a seriously ill child. Oh, Kim, Laura Johnston, my lawyer. She's helping me sort out my father's will.
These things can take ages, can't they?
I'm just staying on for a few days to sort out the finer details.
Kim's my partner in the stud farm.
Oh, yes, I thought I'd heard the name before.
I hope you don't mind me taking another day off.
Oh, we'll cope. The important thing is to get James settled back at home.
Yeah, thanks. Bye now. Oh, drat, I forgot to change your clothes for James.
I didn't. It's in the back.
You were on the ball.
And I even remembered. Little spud.
Thanks, Steve.
It's only a teddy.
You know what I mean. How would I have coped without you?
Go away.
Who is it, Steve?
Window cleaner.
What did he want?
Pain.
The cheek, I paid him yesterday.
Kim!
Hi, Kim.
Ned?
Didn't you hear what I said? Go away.
No.
What do you want, Ned?
Trouble. What do you think he wants?
All I want is peace of mind, Kim. Can I come in?
What's this all about, Ned? You've always believed that James is Frank's son.
Yeah, and you say it's our Dave's.
Well, that's never made any difference before, so why now?
Pat Roy's been visiting him in hospital.
Well, isn't it natural for him to be concerned about his nephew?
Suppose so.
Just like it's natural for you not to be. After all, he's not your grandson, is he?
I don't know anymore. I don't know what to believe.
James is David's son. How many more times do I have to say it?
It's not enough.
Well, it was for Jan. And obviously Roy feels the same.
It's not enough for me.
Thank you very much.
Oh, I'm sorry, Kim. It's just not enough for me.
Well, I think it's all you're getting. Okay. Hey. Hey. He's safe now.
No.
He's back where he belongs, with his family.
What family, Steve?
Sorry, I didn't mean... But I do love him, you know. Even though I'm not his real father, I still love him like he was my own son. But we'll always tell him what his real dad was like.
How can I do that, Steve? What will I tell him?
The truth.
You really don't get it, do you? I don't know who James's real father was.
I thought you'd fallen off. You've been that long.
What are you doing here, Roy? Shouldn't you be at the holiday village?
I just wanted to check up and see how James was.
He's fine, thank you. Now leave me alone.
I'm wondering, can you give him this for me?
Where do you dig this up from?
Well, Linda had it and I had it, but it used to be Dave's. Dad said he would never without it. I know it don't look much, but it meant a lot to him once. I thought he might want James to have something that belonged to his dad. I'll see you around.
How is he?
Fine, sleeping. What's this?
Oh, present for James.
What, are we a charity case now or something? Other people's cast-offs?
Roy gave it to me. It was David's.
Roy's cleverer than I thought.
Why?
Emotional blackmail. He must really want you to have those blood tests.
Look, one day James is going to want to know about his father.
I'm his father now.
His real one.
There's nothing to be ashamed of. James can be proud of him.
I told you, I don't know that David was the father.
Frank paid for those test results. He must have fixed them.
What if he didn't? What if they were real?
I don't believe in hearing this.
I've tried to block it out, but the fact that Frank might actually be James's real father is almost unbearable.
To be honest, Kim, I'm not sure it's your feelings that are important here.
Oh, and yours are, I suppose.
The only person who matters in all this is James. He deserves to know the truth.
Yeah, I know he does. I just don't think that I can face it.
Kim, what you doing?
Is your dad in?
Yeah. Dad?
What do you want?
I thought you should be the first to know. You win. I'll agree to the blood tests. We'll find out once and for all. Sold off more of the family silver?
Oh, we got top dollar for the quarry. It was good business, and personally, I've made plenty.
And what plans do you have for the stud?
At the moment, I don't have any.
At the moment.
I'm as committed as you are to making it a success.
So then you can sell off your half share at a premium?
No, and if I did, you'd be the first to know.
Well, you appear to be selling everything else off.
What have I got to say to convince you?
Like Tara says, there are no plans to change arrangements at the stud.
Please try to remember, I don't like surprises.
Hey, what's going on?
Mr. Glover, I'm sorry for your worries, but if you don't get off home farm land, you'll only add to them by being prosecuted for trespassing.
And you, don't even look at me, because you're not worth it. You're all scum. The lot of you.
Oh, hang on, Roy.
Worry. I'm not hit her.
That's enough.
Do time for you.
How dare you threaten my client?
You're not worth it. The lot of you.
Biff.
Will you tell me what's going on?
I don't believe this.
What's that?
It's from Laura. Tara's decided to sell her half of the stud. She hasn't even got the guts to tell me face to face. How dare she do this to me?
And inviting you to sell your half as well.
She knows I can't afford to buy her out. Well, that's it. I'm finished.
No, you're not.
Oh, really? Why not? Look, if I sell my half, you know we have to hand all the money over to the creditors. I just can't believe this.
Oh, well, it looks like we were right. She's obviously in serious financial difficulty.
And we're not. Look, I'm not interested what that has or hasn't got. All I care about is making sure that you and I survive. And at this rate, I'd say we've got seconds to go. Just what the hell do you think you're doing?
Kim, do sit down.
Drop dead.
Not me, I'm afraid.
You can't just decide to do this.
Why ever not?
You know I can't afford to buy you out.
I'm sorry, Kim, but I simply cannot afford to stay in the partnership.
Have you any idea what you're doing to me? Where am I going to find someone to buy your half of the stud?
Oh dear. Looks like you'll have to sell your half too.
Did he put you up to this?
No, of course not. You know the situation I'm in, Kim.
And you know the situation I'm in, Tara. Don't think I don't know what you're doing.
Kim, we really had no choice in this.
There's no way I'm selling.
Goodbye, Kim.
Flying off the handle isn't going to do you any good.
So what are you suggesting? Just sit back and leave them to it? No chance. The stud's all I've got left.
All these people losing their homes. It makes you wonder what's going on at Home Farm, doesn't it?
We're having a private conversation, Viv.
Do you know what I think? I think someone's got money trouble.
Really?
Oh, absolutely. Why else evict so many people? And everything's going up for sale, but then, it's like I've always said. If you haven't got money, you're powerless. Cheers.
What do you want?
Delivery. I finished cleaning the pool. What am I supposed to do now?
The toilets.
What?
You can clean the staff toilets.
That's not my job.
Your job is to do what I say. If you don't want to do it, well, you can always collect your cards. I'll be only too happy to oblige.
If you don't mind, we are in a meeting.
Run along.
Have you seen this? Tara's selling her paintings.
Look, one of her ancestors.
Don't insult the horse.
Anyway, what are you doing here?
I'm on toilet duty. Chris wants me to clean all of them.
He's just using you to take it out on me. Don't worry, he'll soon get bored.
I doubt it. As long as I work here, it's going to make my life a misery.
Steve!
Sorry. What's the point of being paid a pittance just to be humiliated by Chris?
Don't be so pathetic, it's just a job.
He's driving me mad.
So what? I've had to put up with him for years. You'll just have to manage.
I can't anymore. I mean, look at us. All we do is work or sleep. What's the point?
The point is to pay off the money you lost.
By mucking out stables and clearing drains. It's ridiculous. I'm sorry, Kim, but I can't go on living like this.
And you think I enjoy it? After what I had? Look, I am sick of living in this dump and working all hours, but we don't have any choice.
There must be something we can do.
What? Rob a bank? Thanks to you, we just have to put up with it. Honestly, that woman is driving me mad.
Who?
Laura Johnston. She's got me going through every single financial transaction at the stud since we opened it.
Why?
She's assessing its value. I really have had enough. I want out.
How badly do you want out?
Very badly. Well?
I've been thinking, and I've come up with an idea.
What? Well, come on. What?
We steal one of the stud horses, we sell it on the black market, and then we claim the full insurance value. We'll make a killing. See, most valuable stallion is Orsino, and he's worth what? 200, 300k? We get 200k from on the black market, plus the full insurance value. Now, we can't touch the black market money, so we'd have to sit on it or put it in a foreign account or something. Once we get the insurance money, we have to move abroad.
What?
Well, perhaps South America. I know it's a big move, but we'd have a very, very comfortable lifestyle.
Are you crazy?
You look miles away.
Wish I was.
Don't tell me. You've had a dream about this week's winning lottery numbers.
Personally, I don't dream anymore.
I take it you didn't like my idea, then.
Stealing a horse and claiming the insurance. No, of course I didn't like it. Anyway, I didn't think you were serious.
Why?
Because like all your great ideas, it is low rent, high risk and illegal. And besides, I've got better things to think of.
Like what?
Like who the father of my child is. The clinic just rung. They've got the DNA results.
I thought you already knew the results. In here, Kim. James is Dave's son.
I know. Thanks for doing this such short notice, Zoe. Pleasure. Look, we shouldn't be too long.
Well, don't worry about it. Good luck.
Thanks. See ya.
Bye. I'll get it. Hello, Kim Marchant. Yeah, I'll get him. Steve. Who's speaking, please? Miss Dixon?
Miss Dixon, hi. Yes, that was my wife.
Who is she?
Could you hold on a second, please? Do me a favour. Go to the door, shout out my name, and then slam the door after you. Otherwise, I'll never get rid of the old bag.
Yeah, okay.
Hello. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I was just...
Steve, we'll be late.
It's all right, she's gone.
How long are they going to keep us waiting?
We've only been here 5 minutes.
Who was that on the phone before?
Hmm?
Miss Dixon?
Oh, right. I was going to thank you for helping me get rid of them.
So who is she?
An annoying old bag. She's one of my creditors. I owe her about 400 quid.
Mrs. Marchant, you can go in now.
Thank you.
Mrs. Marchant, please sit down.
Thank you.
Mr. Marchant. Well, as you know, we have the results of the tissue samples you gave us. I'm sorry it's been such a little while, but as you can imagine, DNA laboratories are
Look,
very
can we
busy.
just cut to the chase? What's the answer?
The answer?
Who is the father of my child?
I really don't know, Mrs. Marchant.
What do you mean you don't know?
Exactly what I say. All I know is who the father of your child isn't.
You mean the DNA samples didn't match?
Well, they matched yours.
But not the others?
Correct.
So you're saying it's impossible for James's father to be any member of the Glover family?
Nothing's impossible, Mr. Marchant. But the chances are about 3 billion to 1 against.
James is Frank's.
I'll be your mummy. Hi, where's Kim?
She's in the car. We can't stop.
Well, doesn't she want to come in for a bit?
No, we're in a bit of a rush. We've got to go into town.
Heaven knows how you managed to fool your investors, Steve. You're a useless liar. Kim's had her DNA results. And David Glover isn't James's father.
Look, I promised Kim I wouldn't talk to you about it, OK?
Okay.
So can I go?
Sure.
Thanks.
Steve, hang on. I just want to kiss my half-brother goodbye.
It's not funny, Zoe.
No, of course not. But it's lovely.
Shut up.
Oh, you are here?
Yes, of course I'm his.
Look, Kim.
Yes.
What about James?
What about him?
They must be wet or something.
No, Steve, that's the last thing he is.
Have you checked?
I don't need to.
Why?
Because of his father.
What?
Oh, Frank had his faults. Being wet was never one of them.
Not one of your better jokes, Kim.
Not one of my better days. Can you change him for me?
No.
Fine, I'll do it myself later.
For heaven's sake, Kim, he's your son. What difference does it make if Frank was the father and not Dave?
I love David. That's the difference.
What, now you don't love James? Is that what you're saying?
All I'm saying is I don't feel like changing his nappy right now, OK?
Zoe told me the joyful news. Oh, I wasn't sure whether you could afford your own these days. Go on, take it. Wet my half-brother's head. Well, I don't expect you to give me any.
Oh, I'd love to give you some of this bottle, Christopher, but not to drink.
Oh, dear. Mummy not happy. And I thought you'd be pleased that half James's genes are taken.
Look, it doesn't matter who James's father was, because I'll bring him up the right way. Now, Frank's dead, David's dead, but I'm alive. And I love my son more than anything in this world. And that's all he needs to know. Now, get out.
In such a mess.
Woman's work's never done. Look, I'll get straight to the point. I've had the results of the DNA test. The fact of the matter is, the tissue samples prove conclusively that James isn't David's son.
Are they sure about that?
That's what conclusive means, Roy.
Well, at least now we know.
Yes, Ned. At least we know.
Well, thanks for coming to tell us.
Yeah, thanks.
Right. I'll leave you to it.
Kim. Look, I'm sorry.
So am I. Sorry I ever agreed to the damn test in the first place.
It was for the best.
Best for who, Ned? Me?
Look, I know you're upset.
Upset? You really have no idea, have you?
You need to put it to rest. It's gone on long enough.
You really are an incredibly stupid man. No wonder Jan left you.
Now, hang on, Kim.
No, you hang on. I loved your son. And as much as it may gall you, he loved me too. James was all I had left of David. And now it's like he's died all over again. So don't talk to me about putting things to rest. Doing a recce?
Sorry? No, I just thought I'd give you a lift home.
Oh, how thoughtful.
Right. So you ready?
I can see straight through you. And unfortunately, so can everybody else.
What are you talking about?
Oh, come on.
No, seriously, I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, I'll spell it out for you. You're up here casually sussing out the security measures for your hair-brained horse-rustling routine.
Don't be ridiculous.
I wish I was being Steve.
And Kim, you've got it all wrong.
I never get it all wrong.
Look...
There will not, I repeat, not be a robbery at Home Farm, and that's the end of it. Do I make myself clear?
Perfectly.
Right. Can you give me that lift home or what? Where's Tara?
She's not coming in this morning.
Why not? She needs to sign these.
You'll just have to wait.
Well, for someone who controls so much of Home Farm, she seems remarkably uninterested in running it.
Home Farm is in the hands of her managing director, and who am I to argue about that?
Or when she does finally show up, can you tell her I need her to deal with some stud business?
No problem. Oh, I can't promise that it'll be today, of course. That she shows up, I mean. She's probably choosing between cream or white for the dress. I mean, which would you say is more her colour?
And what's that supposed to mean?
Oh, you haven't heard. Tara's getting married.
She's what? don't mind, Tara, I'd like a word.
Yes, Kim.
Chris tells me you're getting married.
Well, yes.
Is that a problem?
That depends. I take it you've not forgotten about the stud. You know, that thing with horses you own half of?
Actually, we have been meaning to come and talk to you about that.
We?
Myself and Laura. I'm afraid I'm going to be spending a great deal of my time at Michael's home after the wedding.
Yes, Tara won't be around to see to the day-to-day running of the stud before it's sold, so she's asked me to take over her duties.
Oh, no.
I don't see why that should be a problem.
She's a lawyer. What does she know about horses? I cannot work with somebody who hasn't got the first idea about it.
I don't need to know about horses to run the business, Kim.
Yes, well, you would say that.
And I'll be able to see exactly how profitable an investment Tara's shares in the stud really are.
Having Laura around makes perfect sense, Kim.
You're right about my lack of interest in matters equestrian. And surely you can see what an advantage that'll be. Any decisions I make will be purely financial.
So you see, no need to fret.
No. With my sound head for business and your gift for talking to horses, we'll be a perfect match.
Can you take him back, Liz? I'll see you later. Cheers. Clara! You're pathetic. You know that.
I'm sorry.
You married Okol because Daddy said you should, and look where that led.
How dare you? Of all people.
And as soon as Daddy dies, leaving you needing money, what do? Marry some prat who can see you out of it. Weak.
I love Michael, and that is the only reason I agreed to his proposal.
You love Biff. Or are you too much of a cretin to realise what everybody else can see from a mile off?
I am marrying Michael because he is the man that I love, and there's nothing that you can say is going to change anything. And if you think that that's me running away, well, can you blame me? Wouldn't you run if they thought that of you?
I have never run.
Well, I'd better. I'll be late.
You're just going to have to try hitting it off with Laura. I don't think there's anything else you can do. You only own half the business.
Yeah, I'm well aware of that.
Oh, don't take it out on me. All I'm saying is Laura's in, and that's that. You can't afford not to get on with her.
Leaving me to find out from Chris. I should have been consulted.
Well, you didn't consult Tara when you agreed to marry me.
Whose side are you on?
Yours. Which is why I'm giving you good advice. Well, is Laura coming in immediately?
Yeah, of course she is.
Doesn't look like you'd be a bridesmaid, then.
No, but when they need someone to carry a coffin, I shall be first in line. That half-faced cow will want a say in everything. She'll be constantly looking over my shoulder, making my life hell.
Kim, will you stop moaning about the woman? She hasn't done anything yet, so you can't know anything for sure.
I know what she's up to.
Well, talking about it isn't going to get you anywhere, is it? You need to do something.
I don't have a controlling share.
You don't need to. Look, you can either give it a go and hope things aren't as bad as you think they're going to be,
or what? Put my half up for sale and watch the money be snatched up by creditors?
Or you can start to take my plan seriously.
How many more times?
What will it take to convince you? You'd be free of Laura. You'd have the money from the horse. We'd be set up for life.
I've already told you, Steve, we are not stealing a horse.
Can you think of anything else? It's the only chance you, me and James have of any sort of future.
I'm not interested. It's totally ridiculous.
OK, why is it? Listen, I've been in touch with someone who knows all your horses.
Who? Was it that woman you were on the phone to the other day?
It doesn't matter. She's prepared to pay $200,000 for your prize stallion.
We can't just steal Orsina.
It's £200,000, Kim. Then we grab the money that goes into the stud account from the insurance, and we've got $500,000. That's $500,000, Kim. We could get out of here once and for all. It's our only chance. And it'd be easier than you think. All you've got to do is say yes, and we'll do it. Yeah.
Can you put his coat on?
We're playing.
Well, good for you, but we'll be late.
You don't spend enough time with him. Always dashing around.
Dashing around earning us a living.
Well, if we robbed from the stud, we could live it up in the sun. Think how nice that would be for us, for James.
In a country where he can't even speak the language.
Well, he can barely speak ours.
And he'd never see Auntie Zoe or Uncle Chris.
Well, that wouldn't be so bad.
Or Joseph.
Or be cooped up in this hole, or be skint.
I've said no, and I mean it.
Where's your guts gone, Kim? Where's a woman that never goes down without a fight?
I'll find his coat. Come on, let's find your coat.
Kim! I'd like you to go over to Mason's.
For what for?
Check out that brood mare he's been raving on about for the last month.
I thought we were both going tomorrow.
I simply can't fit it in.
Tara, we should be getting back.
I trust you. If you think we should buy it, we'll buy it.
Fine.
Have lunch over there. We'll meet up this afternoon.
Oh, sorry.
Excuse me, Isaac. Mrs. Tate.
Marchant now. I didn't know you were here. It's Charles Greer, isn't it?
Yes, that's right.
So, how can I help you?
It's okay. Your boss is looking after me.
My boss?
Lady Tara.
You're mistaken. She's not my boss. We're partners.
Partners?
Yes, this is our stud business.
Kim, wasn't expecting you back for ages.
Obviously. What's going on?
Charles is about to sign up with us. It's quite a signing, actually.
No doubt you'll want your solicitor.
You told me Mrs. Tate was your employee now, that you were in sole charge.
This is a standard contract, Mr. Greer.
Keep it. I'm not sure I want to do business with people I can't trust.
Some way we can resolve this.
You lied to me, Tara. My involvement here hinged upon the fact that Mrs. Tate,
Marchant.
whatever, no longer had control in your company.
She's a sleeping partner.
She could be comatose. It wouldn't matter.
What's going on?
I can't believe you came back so soon.
I knew you were up to something.
I'll have to try and talk him round.
This is my business. I will not be kept in the dark.
Well, there might not be a business soon. Haven't you noticed you're getting fewer clients?
It's a quiet time.
It's you! Tara's too polite for her own good. People don't want to deal with someone they can't trust, Kim. We've lost a lot of money today, and it's all down to you.
Maybe I could call him.
No, don't. Don't call anybody. Nobody wants to work with you, Kim. Your name is worthless. And if this business is going to survive, you'll do exactly as I say. Which means having lunch in Houghton when you're told to.
Hiya. There's enough to go around if you want some.
No, thanks. I'm going straight up for a bath.
You all right?
I smell.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. I stink of poverty. What a day.
So what went wrong?
Tara was charming a potential client. Would have brought quite a bit of money in.
Well, something we could do with.
Oh, absolutely. Everything was going fine till I showed up.
Why?
He didn't want to do business with someone of my reputation.
I wondered when that was going to happen.
What do you mean?
We're business people, Kim. And since I lost us a fortune, we became bad business people. Remember after the wedding when I tried to call in a few favours? Nobody would touch me.
But that was you. You lost the money, not me.
Yeah, but think how it looks to them. You used to live in Home Farm, be a player, be somebody people had to be nice to. Now you live in a tiny cottage with a skivvy husband.
I climbed my way up by my fingernails, Steve.
And you can do it again.
I'm not ready to be a nobody.
You know what I'm talking about. And you know I'm right. We deal with the guard, take the horse and scram. I get Miss Dixon to meet us, she gives us the cash, everything's perfect.
It wouldn't work.
I think it would.
We'd be the first people suspected if a horse was stolen from the stud.
Not if we have alibis.
Oh, nowhere we can get one, do you?
We'll be each other's alibi. How can they prove we weren't both here if we say we were?
It's not good enough. We'll need somebody the police would believe.
You sound as though you're agreeing to do it.
And if I don't, will it stop you?
No. I think it's our only way out of here, and I'm going to do it.
You'll go to prison without my help.
I know.
Okay. I'll think about it seriously. But until we have a foolproof plan, we do not make one move.
Absolutely. Kim, you won't regret it. We're going to make a fortune, and we'll finally be out of here for good.
But we do it my way.
So you trashed my idea, and I suppose just go along with whatever you come up with.
Yeah, something like that.
And since when have you been a criminal mastermind?
Since we got desperate.
Well, I'm not just going to go along with anything. You're going to have to convince me.
Oh, I'll convince you. In fact, I'm working on something quite original. We'll talk tonight.
It better be good. See ya.
I really don't want to discuss this any further with you. Laura is going to be deeply involved in the business. I suggest you try and get used to that.
And in the meantime, you and Michael enjoy the good life.
Ah, jealousy. It's a very self-destructive emotion.
Oh, no. I was just wondering if you were going to get bored. Does Michael really love you, or does he just see you as good breeding stock?
I wish you'd try not to be so offensive. Our relationship is not based on class or on money. It is based on love.
Ah, well timed.
Hello, darling. Kim? I have something I'd like to show you. Is this a good time? Come outside. Come on. It's a beauty, isn't she? Picked her up this morning.
It's lovely. How much was it?
Oh, well, very reasonable considering.
Oh, I'm sure.
That was rather rude, wasn't it?
She's been a little tetchy recently.
You like the car?
Oh, of course. It's lovely.
Well, let's go for a spin. I have other surprises for you.
Okay, thanks, Tom. I'll see you later.
Thank you, Mr. Margent.
Pleasure. Problems? Yeah. No, I was just warning him to expect to see Laura hanging around.
Hardly hanging around, Kim.
Whatever. What's that?
Oh, my engagement ring, and before you say anything, I won't have you insulting Michael, is that clear?
All right.
I really am in no doubt about the strength of his feelings. This is his way of showing them.
All right, I won't say another word about Michael's feelings.
Thank you.
Now, what about yours? Do you love him? I mean, tricky thing, men and women. In the last couple of hours, you have acquired a fabulous car and a diamond the size of a golf ball. We don't have to look very far for your motives, do we? Yes, I do love him. You don't have to pretend to me, Tara. Look, I know we haven't exactly been best friends, but this comes from the heart. Don't marry a man you don't love. I gave up David Glover for Frank's money. Seemed to me at the time to be the only sensible option, the only possible option. By the time I changed my mind, it was too late.
Thanks for your advice.
I know that cool, insincere smile of yours. It means it's time for me to shut up. Just ask yourself one thing, though. Can you spend the rest of your life giving that same fake smile to your husband?
Okay, we've established that you don't like my plan. Let's hear yours.
Okay. This is the way it's going to be. I'll take the horses out for their exercise at lunchtime, including Orsino.
But during the day?
Hang on. We'll arrange to meet somewhere. We'll find a spot later on. I'll pass Orsino on to you, and then you lead him off to Miss Dixon.
But people will notice that Orsino is missing.
I'll take the stable horses out with the stud horses. I'll paint a mark across Toby's eye to make him look like Orsino.
Toby's a nag. That won't fool anyone.
He's about the same height and build as Orsino. I simply put Toby in Orsino's stall. Then I spend the rest of the afternoon at the stables as usual. Trust me, there's no reason for anybody to notice that Toby's missing or for anyone to get close to Orsino's stall.
All right. Then what?
Then you do the so-called robbery that night. So, what do you think?
It's clever. I mean, it keeps the night stuff down to a minimum.
And Orsino will be the other side of the water by then.
OK, I admit I'm impressed. But if I don't have a cast-iron alibi for all the time I'm at the stables, I'm going to be the #1 suspect.
Oh, I've got you an alibi. This is the best part. We invite someone round for dinner. You go upstairs, make some phone calls, while I keep whoever it is happy. And now this is where you've got to be quick.
Go on.
All right. You climb out of the back window, run across to the stud. You lock the guard in his hut, open a few of the stable doors to make it look like the thief was looking for Orsino. You take Toby out of Orsino's stall, wipe the mark off his face, and put him back in his own stall. Then you steal the horse box, drive it to Connelton Crossroads, then dump it there and run back. Climb in, back through the window, and then casually walk down the stairs with your mobile in that suave way you have.
That's quite a run.
I reckon you could do it within inside 40 minutes.
And come out looking suave.
So go on. What do you think?
So who's going to give us the alibi?
Zoe.
Oh, perfect.
As someone who has nothing to gain from lying for us.
Kim. I'm speechless.
Apparently when Lord Michael had that problem, he said it with diamonds. But I can think of a much better way of showing a girl how you feel. We should plan robberies more often.
I haven't felt this good for a long, long time.
More doubts?
I would like a practice run first, though. See how long it takes. See what sort of state I'm in when I get back.
I've thought of that.
I'll bet you have.
And I've also thought of just the man to practice on. I'm going to invite him round for a drink tomorrow night.
Who?
The Reverend Ashley Thomas. What?
That is perfect. Get the vicar involved.
Never underestimate me, Steve. I'll do whatever I have to come out on top. So, are you ready for this?
After months of slaving for Chris, being seen as a failure, knowing I've let you down, I'm more than ready, Kim. I can't wait.
She likes giving people a run for their money.
What was all that about?
Sponsored fun run. I don't suppose you...
No, not really my scene. Steve might, though. He's fairly fast on his feet. Why don't you ask him tonight? He should be about.
Tonight?
Yes, I was hoping I could persuade you to come round for a drink. Actually, it's about the playgroup. I want to become more involved.
Really?
Yeah. I thought we could discuss it over a glass of wine.
OK, why not?
Well, my place, 8:30?
I look forward to it.
Great.
Couldn't you find someone a little less bright than the vicar?
It has to be somebody bright. That's the whole point.
Yeah, but what if something goes wrong?
That's what rehearsals are for. All you have to do is time how long it takes you to get to the stud and back. That's the way.
Morning. I don't know. I'm starting to wonder if this was such a good idea.
It was your idea.
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm worried about. It's just that now that we're actually doing it, it all seems too easy.
That's because we've got everything planned.
So I go upstairs while you keep Ashley talking. I get changed, climb out the window, then run to the stud, and I'll wait a few minutes when I get there.
Better make it 5. It's got to look like there's been a break-in, remember?
All right, 5 minutes. Then I run to the crossroads, and then back here.
There you go. Nothing to it.
It's easy for you to say.
Oh, cheer up. At least you don't have to entertain the vicar. So, what do you think? Red or white?
Red, it's got more of a kick.
Yeah, would be. That's the expensive stuff. Still, we'll soon be able to afford to replace it. Look, don't forget to time everything. We need to know exactly how long it takes. Ashley.
I hope I'm not too early.
No, perfect timing. Please, come in.
Thank you. This is, good stuff.
Yes, Steve?
Not for me, thanks. I've got some work to do. If you'll excuse me, I need to make a few phone calls. I'll use the mobile so I don't disturb you.
Not tonight.
I'm sorry it can't wait.
I'm sorry. I hate it when he does that. Steve seems to spend half his life chasing money.
Money isn't everything.
Oh, I agree.
So, there I was, halfway up a drain pipe, seeing 3 coins in a fountain. So, there I was, halfway up a drain pipe, seeing 3 coins in a fountain.
So much for misspent youth.
Well, that was it. One showing of La Dolce Vita, and I decided I had to see Rome. I packed my bags the following day, and I left for Italy.
How impulsive.
Well, we all have to take our chances once in a while.
True.
I'm sorry, my life history isn't terribly exciting.
No, it's fascinating. So where did you go?
Siena, Florence, Rome, of course.
Emmerdale must seem very tame by comparison.
This hotbed of sin and gossip, I had a more peaceful time in Rome. Steve's very quiet.
Yes, he's got a lot to get through.
If you want me to go...
No. So tell me, what was it that made you decide to become a vicar?
Well, it was whilst I was in Rome. Then I moved to Anglesey. I'm sorry, look, it's late. I really should be going.
No, just have one more glass.
Oh, I don't know.
I insist. And you can tell me all about Anglesey.
Go on, then. Do you know, I've really enjoyed myself this evening.
Well, that's what you're here for.
You're a very good listener. I must admit that most people think that vicars lead very dull lives.
Oh, no.
Hello? Are you two still gossiping?
Steve, about time.
Yes, I was beginning to wonder what had become of you. You were very quiet up there.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. Here, let me...
Thank you for a most enjoyable evening. We must do it again sometime.
Yeah, sure. Oh,
Oh, I nearly forgot. I'm organising a fun run. Are you interested?
Yeah, put me down.
Great. The more the merrier. There's a 4-mile or an 8-mile option.
I better start practicing.
Well, good night then.
Good night.
Good night.
So, how did it go?
35 minutes exactly, and that's running to the crossroads. Next time I'll be in the horse box. It was perfect, Kim. I reckon I can be in and out of there in 30 minutes. You were right. I think it's going to work.
I'm not so sure. Ashley noticed it was really quiet upstairs.
Well, is that a problem?
Oh, yeah, of course it's a problem. That's it. Problem solved.
What, use the monitor?
Yeah, we record you making your calls. You switch on the tape upstairs before you leave. We can't go wrong.